Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. What is up? My name is Dia. Nice to meet you. Join us for today's video. Alright, so for today's video, I am going to be giving you recommendations of fragrances that I think are great alternatives to, more expensive, more high-end viral perfumes out there. Usually when I'm talking about these kinds of fragrances, they do tend to be Middle Eastern. But for today's video in particular, none of them, I don't think any of them are actually Middle Eastern, and they are fragrances that you can actually easily find either at a T.J.MAXX or a Marshall. So if this sounds like something you might be interested in, please definitely stick around and keep on watching. Before we even get into today's video, I would just like to start by saying a big thank you for your support, especially on my last video. Thank you so much for the subscriptions, the comments, the likes. I am so grateful. I really appreciate it. I always say that when I come on here, I just like to yap about things that I find enjoyable, and for me right now it's really fragrances, and it's really nice to know that the things that I have to say resonate with people out there, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, now let's get right into the video. So the really good thing about this particular video is that for some of these recommendations that I have actually never spoken about on my YouTube channel. So this is such a great time to talk about them, because I think that they're really good alternative to like your more expensive counterpart. And the very first one we're going to be talking about is Fleur's Vanilla Skin. And this one, when it came out, this one went viral, and it went viral for a reason, because this smells good. This is a sweet vanilla ambery woody smell. Now I personally pick up on something that smells almost nutty. It's not outright like nuts, but it has like a smell that is kind of reminiscent of that. But then in the notes, I don't see anything that could potentially be giving me nuts, but I do pick up on something that reminds me of that. But this is a sweet vanilla woody type scent. It's very sensual, it's smooth, it's skin like, it's nice, and I can see why this went viral. But I think for me, one of the reasons why I'm not particularly crazy about this one is because I feel like there are a lot of fragrances that kind of smells like it, but I do get why this one went viral, because this is strong, and it has a really decent projection, and it's long lasting. Like on my skin and on my clothes, yeah, this one lasted long. This one, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is nice, and I see why it went viral, especially because of like the projection and the longevity. But I don't particularly feel like it's such a special scent, simply because I feel like there are a lot of fragrances out there that kind of smells like that one. But if you wanted one that smells very similar, that smells almost exactly like this particular DNA, the one that I would recommend for you is Vanilla Crème Brûlée, and this is by the brand called The Good Scent. This one smells very similar, if not the exact same as Fleur's Vanilla Skin. And this one is also, I was saying the thing oh yeah I'm sorry. The thing, oh yes, the thing that actually made me buy this, I think I got this at the T.J.MAXX. Yes, I got it at the T.J.MAXX. Can you see that? Yeah, the thing that actually drew me to this particular scent is, you can see like the notes right there. It was that Earl Grey tea scent note that really drew my attention, because it got to a point where I was very interested in like tea scents, and I wanted to know what this would smell like. And honestly, I cannot say that I'm picking up on a tea scent in this particular fragrance, but this one to me smells like, again, the same DNA, a sweet woody ambery type vanilla, except this is more woody. It's also skin like, but I would say the main difference between Vanilla Skin and Vanilla Crème Brûlée is that this one, I would say, is sweeter. It does have a little bit of that sweetness in here, more than Vanilla Crème Brûlée. Now I'm not sure if the Good Scent claims to be inspired by Fleur Vanilla Skin, but one thing I can tell you is that these smell very much alike, except that this is sweeter and this one is not as sweet, but it does have that sweet vanilla woody smooth type vanilla scent. But yeah, if you're looking for an alternative for Fleur's Vanilla Skin, the one that I would recommend to you is the Good Scent's Vanilla Crème Brûlée. So for this next fragrance, I initially thought that I had the OG, but I just checked and I realized that the version that I have is actually different. But the fragrance that I wanted to talk about is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. The one that I have, this is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, but this is more so the légère version, and I'm sure you can tell from the bottle because, you know, it, yeah. So that's not the one that I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to put this one aside. The recommendations that I have for you, these are more so inspired by Carolina Herrera, the original fragrance, and we have two of them here. Now this first one, this is called Seniorita Dream Girl. When I first came across this bottle at T.J.MAXX, I thought for sure this was inspired by La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier, but then I smelt it and I was like, this one reminds me of Carolina Herrera Good Girl, and they smell very, very similar. Now this particular fragrance here, this is more so like the floral fruitier version of it. It's almost relatively lighter because I feel like with the OG, the OG itself, I have to admit that it is a little bit difficult for me to paint as like as specific a picture as possible at what the smell, like what the fragrance smells like, because it has like a character to it that I feel like you just really have to smell it to really experience it, because it is a floral gourmand, and I'm talking about the OG. Now it is a floral gourmand. It's sweet, it almost has like a creaminess to it, and there's just like this depth, this almost like thick depth that I think is for sure that the cacao, the coffee. I feel like, you know, because there are other gourmand notes in there, I feel like it's really those notes that gives it that depth. It's not like it's not a very heavy fragrance, but it does have depth, and I feel like the gourmand really gives it that depth. Now with this particular version, I feel like it's more so sweeter on the fruits, but it is floral, and you still get those gourmand notes in here, but in general this is more so like the lighter, almost area version of it. But they did replicate that smell. This smells very, very, very similar, if not the exact same, except for the fact that this is lighter in area. If not for that, they smell almost exactly the same, and this smells so good. Another version of Good Girl by Carolina Herrera you should absolutely check out is Pear Blossom by Sand and Fog. This is also a pretty close inspired version of it. Oh, except for this one, this is more skin-like. It is sweet, it's gourmand, but it's creamier. Oh, it smells so good. This is creamier. It's relatively lighter, and it's more floral. I don't really get so much of that, you know, the thick gourmand base that I'm talking about that the OG has. This one doesn't necessarily have that, but it's more so like a more sensual, skin-like, creamy version of that floral gourmand that Carolina Herrera is. I just feel like I've beat around the bush. I just feel like I beat around. Hey, my English is failing me. Let me put it this way. If you're looking for alternatives or dupes of Carolina Herrera Good Girl, the OG, the first one you can check out is Seniorita Dream Girl, and this is a very, very close inspired version of it. This is more so the sweeter, fruitier, almost lighter, more airy version of it, but the smell is almost the exact same, and the bottle is gorgeous, and this is so affordable. I got this for like $16.99, and honestly for that price you cannot beat it. The other one you can check out is Pear Blossom by Sand and Fog, and this is more so the creamier, more floral, lighter, sensual version of it. Like I said, for this one in particular, I personally don't pick up too much on that cacao, coffee, almond notes that the OG has. But this is creamy. It's like the creamier, more floral, sweet, skin-like, sensual version of Carolina Herrera Good Girl, and this is really, really nice. This is so good. But that is that for these two. Let's move on to the next one. All right, next we're going to be talking about Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush, and I actually very recently got this I was very lucky. I actually found this at a TJ Maxx for $20, and no, I think it was exactly $19.99. And I was like, yeah, I have to get it because this particular fragrance, this one, Good Girl Blush, I actually have it on my wish list. And inshallah, one day if I get me some extra money, I think I will buy it. And I won't. This is the OG version, but the one that I actually really want is the elixir. But that aside, today we're gonna be talking about yeah, today we're gonna be talking about alternatives for Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush. Now, whenever I speak about Lattaf's Badi Al Oud, I have often mentioned that there are people who say that this is possibly inspired by Good Girl Blush, and I have stated this several times in my videos whenever I'm talking about this one, that I personally do not feel like this is particularly duping this one. And even if it is, if this truly is inspired by Good Girl Blush, I feel like Lattafa really missed the mark with this one, because to me they don't smell that similar. Like I said, I can see them in the same family, but to me, Noble Blush does not smell like Good Girl Blush. This one is more so a sweet, creamy, rosy fragrance. It has this intensity that I definitely see with Good Girl Blush, but they don't smell alike. Let's spray it somewhere here because I think it's a little far away. Ooh! Let's not use too much of it because I don't want it to finish. Oh! No. Good Girl Blush. How do I even give you an exact description of what this smells like? I feel like this one, I don't know, there's something about Carolina Herrera's like fragrances. It's a little bit difficult for me to like really pin down the descriptions for the scent, because there's something to them. There's like this intensity to them that I just feel like words cannot replicate it. Like you really have to go and smell it for yourself. But Good Girl Blush, this is a sweet I'm getting way too excited. Oh god, this smells so sweet. It's creamy. It's floral. I don't know. Are they like fruit scent notes in here? But it's creamy. It's floral. It's sweet. It has like this intensity to it. Like I said, I don't know how to describe it, but it's sugary. Oh wait, I think I might actually like the OG, because the elixir is really like more intense than this one. But this is so girly pop. It's so feminine. It's so pink. Okay. Okay, it smells really good. Like I said, it's very difficult for me to pinpoint, like give you like an exact description of what it smells like, but it smells really nice. It's really sweet. I feel like it's almost like a floral, fruity, gourmand type smell. It's sweet. This is sweeter than I remember the last time that I used it, but this is sweet. In any case, if you're looking for an alternative for Good Girl Blush, one of the first ones that I would highly recommend is Fleur de Vanille by Sand & Fog. This one comes very close, except that this one does smell like it. It's sweet, it's creamy, but it's more floral. It's more floral, and I do feel like in here the floral notes do stand out. Like the rose stands out a little bit. It's very strong, and there's you know how I say that with Good Girl Blush it has like a certain intensity? There is a certain intensity to Fleur de Vanille as well, except that it's more of like an intense, almost sharp floral scent note. Like that floral scent note is strong. And one thing about this particular smell is very strong. Like whenever I will put it let's say maybe around my ears and my neck area, it projects. It's long lasting and it stands out. For a while I knew that I wanted to get like another, even if it's just like a smaller version of Fleur de Vanille, because I'm telling you, it's a very close inspired version of Good Girl Blush. And listen, inshallah, if I get me some money, I'm going to get the elixir, but for now I am satisfied with Fleur de Vanille. Another inspired version of Good Girl Blush that I think you absolutely will want to check out. Wait, oh, I think they no longer have this one. Wait, let me check. I think they no longer have it, because Bath and Body Works, they have retired some of their everyday luxury scents. I think they no longer have this one. Yeah, I think they no longer have it. I think they retired the smell. Oh, that is so unfortunate. But another fragrance that really did a great job at replicating the Good Girl blush smell is your Cheeky. I have to miss to this one, but this is also such, oh, they did a good job at replicating that DNA. This smells like it, except that this one, I remember when I first got it, the opening, it had like this pepperiness to it. That pepperiness, it was very present. It was really there, and it was intense in the beginning, but as time goes on it does disperse, especially in the fragrance itself. I think I have another one of this somewhere. But yeah, your Cheeky is another fragrance that I felt did a good job at replicating the Good Girl blush DNA. But Noble Blush, in my opinion, no. I don't even know if that's exactly what Lattafa was going for. But honestly, this one to me, I still don't feel like it smells like the OG. Like I said, I've mentioned this, and at this point I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I do feel like I can see them potentially being in the same family because they have like a certain intensity that is similar, but to me they don't smell the exact same. Now for this particular fragrance, we have already spoken about an alternative for it, but there's another one that I would like to share with you. And this one, you know her, we love her. This is Kayali's Young Boujee Marshmallow. I bought a travel size of this one, and then I just had to go back and get another one, just a teensy tiny small one, because this is really nice. This is actually, currently, this is my favorite scent from Kayali. It's such a feminine smell. It's so sweet, it's creamy, it's fluffy. Ugh, it's strawberries. What can I say? It smells so good. Now, another inspired version or dupe of this that you might want to check out is Strawberry Clouds. And this is by a brand called Sensual Fragrances on TikTok Shop. This particular one I know has gone pretty viral. A lot of people like it, and I have seen some people say that this is 100% dupe of Kayali's Young Boujee Marshmallow. In my humble opinion, it is not quite that. It does have that DNA. It does have that DNA, but this one I feel like it's less. It is fluffy, but it's less creamy, and I feel like the strawberry in here is more so fruity. Unlike in here, we do get like an almost whipped cream, milky strawberry, milkshake smell. This one, I don't feel like the strawberry is quite that. It's more almost fruitier. And also in this particular version, the coconut really stands out. It smells like in here I pick up on a sort of like toasted coconut that is much stronger than the OG. I don't know whether it's probably something that has to do with my badge, but the coconut in here is a lot more stronger than the OG. Almost like shredded toasted coconut. It's not bad. I don't know, that there's something that is slightly bitter to this particular perfume. I don't know how to explain it. It's not a hairball type of bitterness, but it's just ever so slightly, just a little teensy tiny bit. There's a little teensy tiny medicinal bitterness to it. But I do feel like it's not a bad option. I do feel like it has like the DNA. To me, I would say this is more so like a 60-65% similar to the OG. It does have the DNA, but it's not as fluffy and creamy as the OG, but it's not bad. And also this one is highly concentrated, so it has a really good projection, and it actually lasts pretty well. And you do get it's very affordable. For 120 ml, I think you can get this for like $22. I got this for much less, because I think I had like a coupon on TikTok. So yeah, so if you're looking for another option, or if you're looking for a fragrance that you can layer with Young Boujee Marshmallow or Marshmallow Blush, then I think that Strawberry Clouds would be a great alternative. But to me, this is not as fluffy. But I just thought you should know that there is another inspired version that you quite possibly might enjoy more than I do. But to me, to date, I do feel like the fragrance that really came really close to almost duping the exact same DNA in here for me, it has to be Marshmallow Blush. But then again, it's also the only fragrance that I've tried that is inspired by the OG. So there could be better options out there, but for now that's all I have. Now for this particular recommendation, I would just like to preface by saying that this is solely based on my own experience. The brands themselves are not claiming that this is a dupe for the fragrance that I'm going to be talking about, but I just personally picked up on these similarities. I actually picked it up on accident. The fragrance that I'm going to be giving you an alternative for is Musk 12 by KLE, and I have this in the pen version. Now this one, if you've tried this one, this is a musky fragrance to me. It's a sweet floral musky fragrance. It has like this sweetness that kind of reminds me a little bit of Vanilla 28, but it does not smell like Vanilla 28, but it has, oh yeah, but the vanilla in here on my skin, at least it reminds me of the vanilla in Vanilla 28. So it is a sweet musky fragrance which is floral. To me, this is not as powdery as most musk fragrances that I've used. Most musk fragrances tend to be very powdery, clean, sensual, but this is more so skin like, sensual, and less powdery. I don't know how it performs in the bottle, like in the bottle that you can spray itself, but this roller ball is not powdery to me. It's not as powdery as most musk fragrances that I've used. Now the fragrance that smells very, very, very similar, or the fragrance that at least performs and acts like Musk 12, is this one, Vanilla Musk by Sand and Fog, but the one more specifically in this bottle. More specifically in this bottle, I don't know whether it's like because it's in the Eau de Parfum oil version, but this particular one, it smells like and it acts like Musk 12, except that for the musk, what's the name, the Vanilla Musk in this particular bottle, it doesn't have that floralness that Musk 12 has, but it's like, it smells like Musk 12 without that floral scent note. Does that make sense? So if you are familiar with Sand and Fog, the Vanilla Musk itself, the one in the oil, this is said to be inspired by Nest Madagascar Vanilla, is that what it's called? And that one is, well, I don't know what we should talk about that one, but this one, this is an exact replica of that particular one. It's a sweet vanilla tropical type scent. The coconut scent note in here to me really stands out. It has like this cleanness to it. It's definitely a oh yeah, it's definitely a scent that is very suitable for like the summer. It's sweet, it is vanilla, but it's coconutty. It has like this tropicalness to it. I'd have to say that in amongst all of the fragrances that I have from Sand and Fog, this is actually my least favorite, because in the oil version, the coconut scent note really stands out, and I'm just not the hugest fan of coconut. But in the Eau de Parfum version, I hardly pick up, I don't even think that I pick up on the coconut in here at all. What I pick up is really that sweet, musky vanilla fragrance that is not powdery like Middle Eastern type vanilla, like musk fragrances tend to be. This is just a musky, skin-like, sensual vanilla scent that is very reminiscent of the musk in Musk 12 that is not powdery. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm making sense, because it just feels like I'm beating about the bush. But this one smells really similar to Musk 12, but without the floral notes. So I do feel like, again, this one, the brand is not claiming that this smells like Musk 12. And I am not saying that the Vanilla Musk in the oil version smells like KLE's Musk 12. It does not. It's the one specifically in this bottle, the one that comes specifically in this bottle, because I cannot generalize it, because I don't know that if you find this particular one in a different bottle, it will smell the same. But if you happen to go to a T.J.MAXX or Marshalls and you're looking for an alternative for Musk 12, and you happen to see Vanilla Musk, the Eau de Parfum oil version in this exact bottle, please check it out. Please try it and see how you like it. Let me know if I'm just I'm not making this up, because oh my god, I promise you they smell so similar. They act oh my god. If you like Musk 12 and you're looking for an alternative and you happen to see Vanilla Musk in this exact same bottle at TJ Maxx, please give it a try. and let me know what you think, because to me I feel like these smell very very similar, or at least they perform very similarly, if that makes sense. Okay, so the last recommendation that I have for you is actually a vanilla 28 inspired perfume, and we've already spoken about one other version on this particular channel. We've spoken about Isha Vanilla, and I'll be sure to link the review to this particular video, but I'm going to save like an updated version on this perfume for another video, simply because I'm getting tired right now. But if you go to a T.J.MAXX or Marshalls and you come across this fragrance by Modern Memory, I believe that's what the brand is called. If you come across this fragrance by this house called Modern Memory, and the name of this perfume is Vanilla Affair, that is a vanilla 28 inspired fragrance. Now that one smells a lot like Isha Vanilla, in the sense that they are both able to replicate that smell that you get from vanilla 28 in the initial sprays, and after it dries down after some time, you know, the mixture of that sweet vanilla with the brown sugar and, you know, those patchouli and the light florals, they're able to replicate that smell. But that is about it. That's the only similarities that you find between this one, Vanilla Affair, and Vanilla 28. Now the thing that I personally experienced with Vanilla 28 is that it has like a depth to it, but it has like this thing where when I wear it, like, again, in the initial spray, I really get that sweet brown sugar, patchouli, you know, with those light florals in the background and those woody ambery undertones. But as the day goes by and as the fragrance fades along, I'm really left with that vanilla extract smell, like that grown vanilla extract sweet scent. It's not an ice cream kind of vanilla, it's not a cake kind of vanilla, it's more so a vanilla extract smell as the day progresses. But Isha Vanilla does not do that. Isha Vanilla does not do that. Vanilla Affair does not do that. But I think that for what it's worth, both Isha Vanilla and Vanilla Affair, I think that they smell closely similar, and they are good alternatives to Vanilla 28, which is more on the expensive side. So you could check those out if you wanted. I think, again, if you go to a Marshalls or T.J.MAXX and you see Vanilla Affair, I think you should try it. You just might like it. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. I think I'm beginning to feel tired. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope that I'm able to make something meaningful out of it, because it got to a point where I just felt like I was rambling. Sit back a half. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.